He said he cut it down.
Yeah, of course it did. Hey, hi folks. So it is the 25th and we're going to go ahead and start class. We're going to have a short stream today because what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you some instructions on some of the things that's going to be on our quizzes. And we're not going to have a quiz until sometime next week. The way that we're going to do it online is, of course, different, but I'm going to put the instructions for that in writing on Google Classroom. I also have a couple of other things I'm going to put on Google Classroom too. I'm going to put on the notes from Chapter 2. We just went over it. I put them on the board this morning since we talked about it yesterday, but ran out of time. I'm also going to put up the link for my Quizlet sets. And Quizlet is going to be the primary source for our quizzes. And you can use that to study your vocabulary and things like that. It will help out with your test, but your tests are going to come in a different format than Quizlet. So just remember, it's going to help you out, but it's not necessarily the same thing. So if you're watching the stream now, what I'm opening up is something I'm going to go ahead and post on Google Classroom. So, hey, 1 second, folks. Open up the Google waffle. But yeah, for those of you who are here, like, no, not all these are my classes. Yeah, that one. I got way too many. I haven't figured out how to delete my old classes yet either. All right, so first off, I'm going to go ahead and add this. So let me see.
No.
Oh, what?
I hate you, Janet. Did he talk her in the comments?
Oh, Jesus, what?
Hey, folks. Hey, hey, Jaden. Hey, guys. Not right now. All right, 1 second.
That's mean. You know she's surprised with people.
All right, so if you go to my Google Classroom, you'll see I've got materials, Quizlet right there. You simply click on it, click the link. I'll answer your question in a minute. And it takes you to Quizlet. Now, I made sets for all of the chapters from chapter 3 to the end of the book. If you felt like getting really crazy and you felt like studying all the way down, that's fine. Go ahead. Now, whenever you open up Quizlet, our first set of terms is going to be chapter 3 and 4. We're going over chapter 3 tomorrow and chapter 4 later in the week. And I'm hoping that next week when we take our quiz, it's going to be over this set of cards right here. I might combine the next set too, but I haven't made up my mind yet. So some of this stuff is really easy. Some of it's a little harder. You might have more problems trying to remember. I put images on here for you, and I also put the definitions, of course, the names, right? If you are super lazy and you just like, I can't stand reading, there's like a play button. It'll read them out to you.
That takes longer.
I know.
They're
But
so slow.
But here's the thing. There's different things you can do. You can click on Learn. And what you do is it kind of quizzes you over it until you get it right. So you can type the answers and stuff like that. There's also, there's a game for it. There's spelling. You can make your own test.
Isn't the meteor one is hard.
Gravity, yeah.
I'm a bad typer.
Yeah, so gravity, you basically have to type the name out before the meteors come and hit you.
So you have to type it exactly right. Like you have to get all the capitals right. You have to like have everything perfect or else it doesn't count.
Well,
So it doesn't matter if you have the right answer.
let me show you a little something about that.
Yeah.
So if,
I'm pretty sure capitals count.
hey folks, if you have a problem with that, And if you have like words that are sometimes like the terms are hyphenated or something like that, when you go into learn, you can go into the options down here. And when you go into the options, you could just get rid of written questions. Click that. Start over. Restart learn. Now they're all going to be like multiple choice and stuff. So I'm not sure if you can do that for the game or not, but that's okay. So for you who are here in class, yeah, it's problem because sometimes you might have one of the terms is a definition. Yeah. So sometimes it'll be like a sentence is like the term. And like if you don't remember the whole sentence, right? So that's a problem. Now the test is what your quizzes are going to be. So I'm basically going to make one of these and I'm going to print it for you. Bam, there you go. Now, for the online students, I'm going to do it a little differently. I'm going to take these terms and I'm going to make your test, or I'm sorry, your quizzes through, what am I thinking? It's going to be through the Google Classroom, so it's going to look like a survey, but it's going to be the same stuff, the exact same stuff. Bless you. So if you're online, you can go ahead, you can start checking out Quizlet now. I suggest you go to Learn and start learning the terms for Chapter 3 and 4. In our next class, we're going to talk about Chapter 3. So go ahead and you can read Chapter 3. This has to do with like how super ancient Greeks lived. So these are like Greeks before like the Iron Age, and they're not really doing a lot of writing yet. And
They use cows as currency.
Oh yeah, and that's we call that barter. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow when we talk about the chapter. We're talking about how bartering worked, what was good about it, what was bad about it, and all that stuff. So Chapter 3, Quizlet. I'm going to post a picture of our notes for Chapter 2 for you, so you can go over that as well. If you have any questions, just go ahead and send me an email, and I'm going to go ahead and end the stream.
You can still trade animals.
Guys don't really.
You can, yeah.